You see the Lumbini Lions finally take their postponed bow into the tournament. It was the same last year. They had to wait to come into action. But I think Rohit Paudal's side look really strong and they should improve on last year. Taking on.
Yes, Rohit, give that a flip. Rohit Paudal, you win the toss. What have you decided and why?
We'll bowl first.
One change for the Chitwan Rhinos. I'll talk about them first. That change, we're going to see Amar Singh Ratela come back into the team, and then the overseas standouts again. Dawid Malan didn't make many in that first game, but Ravi Bopara and Saif Zaib I thought were outstanding, and Sohail Tanvir consistent as always. But then for the Lions, Fazal, well, Rohit Paudal, he was the star of the show for the local batters last year, but they finished bottom of the table.
All set for ball number 1 in game 5. Runs on the board here for the Rhinos. Drags it on. Lions strike early. They draw first blood, and Trumpelman stars with the ball in the very first over.
So many big things expected of this left-hander from England, but today a little bit slow the surface and it finds the inside edge. Massive wicket, massive blow. Malan goes without scoring.
Inside edge, that's going to be 4.
Out, gone. Of course spin was going to play a role.
What a change by Rohit Paudal. What an impact here by Abhishesh as well. The pressure may be getting on. The dot ball percentage playing on his mind. As easy as it gets for Samir Ali. He's delighted.
And you're right, scoreboard pressure. Goes for 10, 16 for 2.
Signs of aggression, finally a release shot from the batter, Bopara.
He's wanting to go over mid-off, but it almost skews off the side of the bat because he knows there's no one on that sweeper boundary as well.
So they'll really be looking to come good in this first game. If they can get Bopara out here, who's playing like an absolute pro.
A conventional back foot punch, no more than that. Look at the timing. Make it 4 more. And he starts with a plum outside the power play. He's so elegant and so pleasing on the eye.
Could also be one of the contributing factors. Lovely, beautifully struck this. There is a man though, straight to him. Wicket number 3. Error of judgment there. Perhaps a little bit of adrenaline flowing. 3rd wicket down now for the Rhinos.
How important that was. It was there to be hit. But he's picked out the man, well, really with precision. Jura did not move, and he's never going to drop that. Abhishesh, only 4 appearances last year for the Lions. Kanal is going to be so disappointed because he had a start. He's gone for 14.
Yeah, and now they've really done well. Fetching that from outside the off stump. That'll go all the way. A release shot. Really big moment.
Into the leg side, fielder there, straight to him. And for the second time in 2 games, he's been dismissed, trying to take on a quick, caught in the deep.
He's a very powerful striker of the ball, Kushal Mala. But this one doesn't find the middle of the bat, finds that man in the deep. I mean, he didn't have to move an inch. So the skipper, and he goes for 21.
Oh, that's a very good cricket shot. 4 more, toying with Trumpelman now. Cannot bowl there to Ravi Bopara. It's 50, and it comes up in the grandest of styles, the 2nd maximum of the over. This man, he is like a fine wine. He's getting better and better with age. Can Ravi Bopara hit just enough? Sliced away and taken. Oh, excellent catch. It's Rohit Paudal. He is a quite magnificent fielder. And we're going to see brilliant fielding throughout this NPL. One of the highlight moments thus far. It goes to the captain of the national team.
How do you turn a game in your favour?
Oh, brilliant.
You take a catch like that. The composure to just knock it up in the air. Saif Zaib goes for 15. He doesn't often fail.
Starts brightly. That'll hit the boundary rope in a flash. Taken straight to the man and well held. Lumbini Lions doing such a good job. I think again it's the back of the hand, slower ball. Bopara fought ably, did turn the game somewhat.
Ordinarily, you would think this is a horror delivery, but it is because there's so much pace taken off it that Bopara has to wait and wait and wait, and then he just helps it round the corner. Bopara goes for 66.
Again, just no pace to work with. Tanvir hacks it into the leg side, and oh! After you, sir, says Sher Mala. Here comes the final ball of the first innings. What can Sohail Tanvir do with it? Straight to Sandeep Jura, long on, never dropping that. So Naib has 2 wickets in the final over, and despite a resurgence in the final 5 overs, 15 to 18 in particular, the Lumbini Lions, and they'll be the happier of the 2 teams at the halfway stage.
And that's what the Lions would have always been saying to themselves while Zabe and Bopara are at the wicket, is that if we dismiss one of these or both, the innings can fade away.
Of an over too many for Darcy Short, but it's easy for us to say that after the matter of fact that it's happened. Again, it was Ravi Bopara carrying the hopes of the Rhinos. Beautiful scenes here in the Kathmandu Valley under these floodlights. That wraps it up for the first innings coverage. We'll be back with all the action in the second innings. Can Kushal Mala's Chitwan Rhinos make it 2 from 2? To do so, they'll need 143 to win. Here comes Sohail Tanvir. An immediate edge, but it's an edge that will race to the rope. If there were 2 slips in place, it would be none for 1. Instead, it's 4 for none. Short obliterates this one right up into one of the VIP sections. You can tell he enjoyed that. Just where a left-hander likes it, onto his hip. Magnificent, majestic from Darcy Short. Jura says to his international teammate, take that, to start his spell.
It's just a shimmy down the track, hitting it straight. The good part is he was always looking to hit the ball straight.
Just like that. And Dakal is pumped up. Oh, there's a bit of aggression there too. The frustration of having Darcy Short dropped. He'll forget about that now because he's clean bowled the former Australian international.
Very ordinary batting this by Darcy Short. So much was expected of him, hitting completely across the line, middle stump. That's the energetic moment of the match for sure.
Darcy Short's gone for 11.
Well, that'll be a boundary.
Cut away, pierces the gap, and the outfield still quick enough to get to the rope.
Just over mid-wicket. That will go for a 4.
And away for 4 over the quick outfield. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Mikhail, but the thing is that we know that everyone is passionate in that, but we also have a responsibility to our youth.
He's skied this soft dismissal on the cards, and it's been taken. Malla, well, he is just about losing his emotions there. They know how important a wicket it is. Jora has to depart, and Rijan Dakal, what an impressive comeback after game number 1 it's been for him. Runs every over. Lovely hit. He picked his spot to perfection over here. Preempted, premeditated, good use of his feet, and a good way to end over number 9. 9 runs coming off it. And this is also the 100th 4 of NPL Season 2, and what a way to bring it, 70 for 2.
Badger, it's blaring, and Dilip Nath has just run himself out. Powdell's so quick. You can see that initial hesitation. I think it's been costly. Very slow on the first turn, and then Mala, even though he ran around it, he's got a good arm, and it was always going to be gone. starts in some style. I think he's got it all the way for a maximum. 4 runs. Not a good delivery from Kamal Singh Airi. Pace on the ball continues to be costly. Oh, massive. The bodybuilder hits it onto the roof. An almighty strike. As the Lions, well, they're moving into cruise control. The 100 comes up in the grandest of styles.
But a lot of class and timing there. Very, very strong wrists, very strong forearms, and the ball just sails over the man at deep square leg onto the roof of the stadium.
Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Not an easy shot to play. One bounce into the extra cover region. Mabe is a man who's come with a plan and is executing it to the tee this evening.
So powerful. Great innings from the Afghan.
Slow delivery, picked up, down the ground, and out of the ground as well. That's a fine strike. What a hit.
Long on, but he's unsighted for just a moment. He sees it, and then he loses it. The man on the long on boundary, he just stops. Where's it?
Stoppage is this one, and this seems to have got enough of bat on it to go over the ropes.
He was a thick outside edge, and all the way down to a vacant deep third. Late on in the piece, a big one.
What a hit. There it is. The winning moment, the winning strike. The Lumbini Lions open their account in Season 2 of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League. Good win for them. They win by 6 wickets. Yeah, good win for the Lions. They were hunted last year. This time around, they're hunting, and they'll be happy with this approach of theirs. A confirmation, Lumbini Lions win by 6 wickets. Rhinos put into bat were reduced to 142 for 7 thanks to a very fine bowling effort by Trumpelman, 3 for 23. Abhishesh and Neb as well joined in as the 3 bowlers between them accounted for 5 wickets.